ஹாய் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் எல்லாருக்கும் வணக்கம். வெல்கம் டு அவர் சேனல் ஸ்ரீ ரீடிங் வேர்ல்டு. நாம் இந்த வீடியோவில் டிங்கிள் டபுள் டைஜஸ்ட் காமிக் புக்லேருந்து இன்னொரு ஸ்டோரி படிக்க போகிறோம். தி கிங் ஹூ ஸ்டாப்டு தி ரிவர். இந்த ஸ்டோரி ரொம்பவே நல்லாயிருக்கும். உங்களுக்கு பிடிச்சிருந்தா லைக் பண்ணுங்கள், ஷேர் பண்ணுங்கள், என் சேனலுக்கு மறக்காமல் சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணிவிடுங்க. இப்போ வாங்க படிக்கலாம். Once upon a time, there was a foolish king who had a wise divan. One warm summer night, the king could not sleep. It must be almost 1 o'clock. Yes, there goes the gong. 1 hour later, there goes another gong. It's 2 o'clock. At last, when he heard the sixth gong, the king sat up. It's 6 o'clock. I will have to get up now, but I feel so dull. I think I will ride out into the countryside and get some fresh air. Tell the divan to get ready. We will go riding today. So the king and his wise divan set out. An hour later, Your Majesty, how do you feel now? Much better, but I am thirsty. Let's stop by that river. Such clear, sparkling water. Where does this river flow? It flows down to the kingdom in the east, Your Majesty. Our river flowing into their country, we must stop it at once. But Your Majesty, no buts, Diwan. I want a dam built here. The dam was built, but now since the river could not flow down its usual course, it overflowed its bank and flooded the countryside. It will be worse during the monsoon. So what? We got our river all to ourselves, have not we? How foolish can he get? Cannot he see that our neighbors will soon attack us for stopping their water supply? I must get him to break down that dam. I have got it. That evening, the divan went up to the tower from which the gong was sounded and spoke to the man there. After midnight, I want you to sound the gong every half an hour, not every hour, as you do now, as you command, sir. Because of the divan's order, it was only 3 o'clock when the sixth gong was sounded. The sixth gong at 6 o'clock. I had better wake up the others. Get up, our duty is over. It is. Is it 6 o'clock already? It is. Then why is it so dark? You're right, I did not think of that. The sun should have been up by now. Something must have happened to it. What could have happened to the sun? How should I know? We had better sound the alarm. Wake up, everybody. Something's have happened to the sun. There was a panic in the palace. The commander of the army rushed to the king's chamber. Wake up, Your Majesty. A terrible thing has happened. Yeah, it's 6 o'clock, but the sun has not risen as yet. Has not risen? What do you mean the sun has not risen? It has not, Your Majesty. See for yourself. You're right. Summon the divan. When the divan came, what's all this? Why has not the sun come up as yet? I have been thinking about it, Your Majesty. There can be only one reason. What? Somebody has caught the sun and is not letting it come over our land. Caught the sun? Ah, yes, that's what I thought too. But who would do such a wicked deed? It must be the king of the eastern kingdom. Who else? I heard he was angry because we stopped the river from flowing into his country. Oh, and as you know, the sun passes over his kingdom before it's come over ours. Your Majesty, we must do something about it. Soon or we will be in darkness forever. Do you think? Yes. Do you think he could let the sun go if we let the river flow into his country again? What a brilliant idea, Your Majesty. Yeah, well, my mother always said I was a very clever fellow. Well, now we will have to break down the dam. I agree. Summon the commander of my army. I'm here, Your Majesty. Get your men. We are going down to the river to pull down that dam as fast as we can. The king led his men to the river, and before dawn, they broke the dam down. The river began to flow to the neighboring country again. It's almost 6 o'clock. The sun should be coming up any moment now. And sure enough, the sun. Your plan worked, Your Majesty. You have saved the country. Oh, it was nothing. The king never realized how he had been fooled by the divan. Okay friends, thanks for watching. என் சேனலுக்கு மறக்காமல் subscribe பண்ணிடுங்க. Thank you.